you thinking about moving to the Palm Beaches, Florida, especially West Palm Beach, Florida? Well, then you should stick around because in this video, we are talking specifically about West Palm Beach, and we are going to take you around on Google Maps so you can see everything that you need to know about West Palm Beach, Florida. Hopefully, this will help you make a better decision if you are considering it for a move, but ultimately, if you can come to visit, that's always best. But again, this should give you a good idea before you get here. I will help you research a little bit more, so let's just get after it right now. So first of all, West Palm Beach does not have a beach. Think of West Palm Beach as the mainland, and just across the bridge is the island in the city of Palm Beach, which actually has a beach. And yes, you can walk there. So now that we have established that Palm Beach is the island and West Palm Beach is the city across the bridge, what's the difference? Well, the short answer is billionaires, and they all live in Palm Beach. But that's for another video. Hey, if this is your first time here on the channel and you want to know everything there is about living in the Palm Beaches, Florida, and all of the coastal towns and cities like West Palm Beach, well then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market here in the Palm Beaches. By the way, my name is Klaus Sinn and I lead a real estate team here in the Palm Beaches, brokered by eXp Realty, which has become the largest independent real estate brokerage in the world. And my team and I, we get calls, texts, emails every single day from people just like you, and we love it. So whether you are moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, or even better, schedule a Zoom call with us, which is our favorite. We love to talk to you and help you to make that stress-free move to or within the Palm Beaches, or actually anywhere else. However, we're talking about West Palm Beach today. Next to Miami and Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, with a population of about 121,000 people, is the third largest city here, making it the South Florida region, and it's also the central city of Palm Beach County. West Palm Beach is located directly on the intercoastal between Jupiter to the north, Fort Lauderdale to the south. So let's jump on the map and I'll show you what I mean, all right? Okay, so we're looking at the map of Florida, and West Palm Beach is right here. And this part here of Florida, it goes around like this, it's considered South Florida, and it makes up those three cities: Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and West Palm Beach. Now over here you see the Bahamas. Bahamas are quite big, they're over here. And the closest point from West Palm Beach to Freeport, which is right here, it's about 77 nautical miles, and it takes you about 3 hours with the boat. Depending on the boat, it could be 2 hours, it could be 4 hours, obviously, but the average crossing time is 3 hours. Did that a few times and really like it. It's beautiful over there. If you catch a nice day, you can go over there in the morning, be back at night. Hopefully the weather holds up. Now down here, this is considered to be the Keys. Now Key West is all the way down here, which is called the most southern point of Florida. And from West Palm Beach, if you take the drive and you go south, let me make that a little bit bigger here for you. So if we go south, then from West Palm Beach to Fort Lauderdale Airport is about here. That's about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on traffic. And from West Palm Beach all the way down here to Miami, that's about 1.5 hours. And going all the way down here to the Keys, Key West right here, will be about 4.5 hours. Now, obviously, that's if the traffic flows. If the traffic does not flow, it could be double the time. This is a one-lane street all the way down here, so there's not much with speeding. And going over to the Gulf Coast, you can see Fort Myers is right here. So it would take Fort Lauderdale going to Naples. It's about 2-hour drive. going West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, Naples, Fort Myers, about 2.5. Now, if you would go to St. Petersburg, Tampa, which is a little further up here, let me move that. So you would actually go north here, take all the way up here, and then move over here to Tampa. I just did that actually today, backwards. So we went I-4 and then we went down here to West Palm Beach home, and that's about a 4-hour drive. Now Orlando is up here. Orlando is about 2.5 to 3 hours, again depending on traffic. And then if you want to go further north, we have up here is Daytona Beach. Make that smaller, you can see better. So Daytona Beach, about 3 hours, I would say 2.5, 3 hours. Then we go to St. Augustine, 3.5 hours. Jacksonville, about 4 hours. We go up all the way to Tallahassee. You would actually go over here and then take 75 and go up to Tallahassee. That's about a 5 hour. So if you live in Florida and you have experience with the traffic here, or you have visited Florida and you run into some issues, or you had a good experience, let us know about it. We would love to hear about it. Post it in the comments below. And also, if you have maybe some suggestions how to avoid the major traffic, maybe some special routes you like to take, we would really like to hear about them. Let us know in the comments below, please. Now let's take a look at alternative transportation. So if we're talking about just the West Palm Beach area, there's the tri-rail system, which starts just north of West Palm Beach, and it goes all the way down to Miami Airport. So it stops literally at every little town. So wherever you want to exit or enter, it's a great way to go. Let's say you want to go to the Fort Lauderdale boat show. Instead of paying $50 or $100 parking, just sit in the tri-rail and go down there. Or if you want to go to Hollywood Airport or Miami Airport, great way. Going to Miami South Beach, I think you just go there. Miami has a separate rail system as well that's free, that brings you around town. Great connector and an easy way to avoid all that nasty traffic here. Now the second thing, and I need to zoom out a little bit here, second thing is Florida's Brightline. Now Florida's Brightline is a fast high-speed train. I'll chuckle a little bit about that because in Europe, our high-speed train goes about 150, almost 200 miles an hour, while Florida's high-speed train is 68 miles an hour, but it's still faster than the tri-rail. And it actually, right now, it goes from Miami, it stops in Boca, it goes to West Palm, stops there, and it goes all the way up to Orlando at the moment. Now, in the future, they already have plans to bring it up to Orlando and continue it to Tampa, which would be awesome because I like the Tampa area. I used to live there. They also have a plan to I should start in Miami actually, to extend it all the way up to Jacksonville. So they will cover most of the state. I don't know anything about Tallahassee, probably not enough traffic there, but those two routes going up to Jacksonville and then going over to Tampa, that's in the coming, and I wouldn't be surprised if that is finished the next 1-2 years. And that is a very comfortable ride because I think the high-speed train, it doesn't stop very much, and you can have food, you can have drinks in there, so you can be really comfortable, even work while you travel instead of sitting in your car. So something to think about. And in Florida, I think like in the US, we have Uber. So wherever you end up on the train station, it's easy to take an Uber and go wherever you need to go. So did you use the Brightline before? Or maybe the tri-rail system going down to the airport or somewhere else? If you did, just let us know, please. What was your experience? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Leave in the comment below. Let us know. Would be great. Now let's move on and let's go more into local details of West Palm Beach. So if you're looking at West Palm Beach, we're right below Jupiter Island here and Palm Beach Gardens. And then to the south, we have Lake Worth, Lantana, Delray Beach, Boca Raton. And to the west, we have Wellington. Wellington is where the polo events take place every year and other equestrian stuff. And as you can see, West Palm Beach is kind of an odd shape. The city itself is right around here, but then it really continues all the way out here to US 441. It's really a big area, but downtown West Palm Beach is just around here, right here. And as I stated before, West Palm Beach doesn't have a beach. You can see right here that we are on the intercoastal. West Palm Beach, the east side is right on the intercoastal, right here, and there's no beach. There's boat docking at some places, but no beach. The beach is over here on the Atlantic, which is Palm Beach, the city and island of Palm Beach, which is right here, and you can walk over the bridge that brings you right over there. And as I stated before, the only thing that differentiate Palm Beach from West Palm Beach is the billionaires. The billionaires all live here. And there's actually part of Palm Beach which is called the Billionaires Row because that's where they live. Very simple. So let's start on Flagler Drive. Flagler Drive is going along the intercoastal right here. And we have quite some expensive homes facing the water. It's a very highly sought after area. And if you look close enough, you can see right here is the Palm Harbor Marina. The Palm Harbor Marina is right here, and the dockage for boats ranges from 50 to 300 feet, which is a pretty good size. And what's really cool about it is the bridge here going from West Palm Beach over to Palm Beach. It's a drawbridge, so the boats can actually go through it. And if I go down here, I'll show you, up here is the Palm Beach Inlet. So you can take your boat, your yacht, pretty much up here, the intercoastal, and then go out the Palm Beach Inlet. Now, if we zoom out here, you will see that it's about 77 nautical miles over to Freeport, Bahamas. So which is a straight line. I mean, it goes a straight line right here from the inlet over to Freeport. And you can, well, right here, Freeport is about a 3-hour boat ride on an average boat. If you have a fast center console or a speedboat, you can make that literally in 2 hours if the weather is nice. Or you can go 5 hours. It just depends on what size of boat you have. Now, just across the marina, right around here, is Flagler Park. Well, I think I made that too big, but let's do it this way. So Flagler Park is right around here. Flagler Park is a great place for lunch, to take a break. They have some cute benches, tables, water fountains, and especially during Christmas, you have nice decorations. They have sand sculptures, live music. So it's a great place to eat, and there's so many places around there, restaurants, eating places. It's just crazy. And then we have the farmers market, which is just to the south of it. It's right around, it's right here. And it's open from actually October to April. So during the winter time. And USA Today named it the best farmers market in the US, which is pretty amazing, but it is a cool place. So if you have a chance to go there on a Saturday morning during the winter time, you can eat there. There's not only produce for sale, there's everything you can imagine, everything about food. And you have different countries represented. different food stands. I think it's just an amazing place. Now from here, if we go up to Clematis, Clematis is right here. So you actually go up here, and then Clematis is right here. And Clematis it has a variety of boutiques, of nightclubs, of live music, of galleries, restaurants, antique shops. It's just amazing, an amazing place. You can spend there all day. And then from Clematis, if we go over to right here, that's Rosemarie. And let me zoom out a little bit so we can see that better. Move up. So Rosemarie is about, let's see, it's right here. And that brings you down, again, it's walking distance, brings you down to the square, which is right about that area here. And the square is also known as City Place. And City Place has over 600,000 square feet of retail businesses, over 20 restaurants, a 20-screen theater, an open-air plaza, a cultural arts theater, and about over 100 of private residences. It features like an old world architecture. It has fountains. It has sidewalk cafes. It's just an amazing place, and actually it's the reason why I live here. When we in 2008, when we visited West Palm Beach, we were right here in the square, and there's a restaurant. I think it's about here. It's called Bellagio, and they have fountains. And we were sitting there on Christmas Eve, and we had a late lunch, and the fountains, like in the Bellagio in Las Vegas, they started going up, and music from Andrea Bocelli was accompanying it, and the snow was falling from a snow machine, and my wife said, that's the place I want to stay. So that's why we live here. Now, with so many restaurants, it's difficult to decide where to go first. So one of the great things is to take a food tour. And there's many of them offered here in West Palm Beach because, again, there are so many restaurants. So you can choose of one of the many food tours that go on every day. And that gives you a pretty nice opportunity to try different restaurants, different culinary specialties. And just the best way is really go on one of the discount sites and just check out what you can get. Now, going from here, from the square, the Kravis Center is the next thing we can see, which is right here. That's the theater. And they offer something new every day. I mean, it's a great place to go. Across from it right here is the County Convention Center, where all those big events take place. And again, very, very easy to get there, everything in walking distance. Now let's switch gears a little bit and talk about the museums for your museum buffs. So we got the Norton Museum of Arts right here. Then up here, we got the Richard and Pat Johnson's County History Museum, which is pretty cool. And if you go across the bridge, here's the Henry Morrison Flagler Museum. And we have a few more around there. I think there's plenty to see. The next thing we're going to look at is the Drive Shack. So the Drive Shack is like a high-tech golf range. And it's actually just a short drive from downtown. I mean, you can go over here and take Australian Avenue, and it's right here, very close to the airport. And the Drive Shack is, as I said, it's a high-tech golf driving range. It's also a sports bar, a restaurant, and it's even cool for non-golfer. I mean, I was there for a company retreat, and it was awesome. Family birthday parties, even if you're by yourself, it's really a nice place. They have great food, and it's a lot of fun. As I said, even if you're not a golfer, you take a golf club and just hit a few balls out there. It's a pretty cool thing. So from there, I think we cover a lot. Let's talk about housing. What's going on with the housing market here in West Palm Beach? While the median home price in West Palm Beach is $399,000 currently, homes actually range from $300,000 up to $10 million on the water. And then you have a huge condo market as well. And condos, again, you can actually get a small studio condo for about 100 grand, but you can also put down 10 million for a penthouse. So let's look at the different neighborhoods here and see what's going on. So the median home price in West Palm Beach at the moment is $399,000. In Palm Beach on the island, it's $1.7 million. And that's reflected mostly because they put everything together, including condos, townhouses, single family homes. But you will have a hard time finding really a house below in the $300,000 range. However, there are availabilities. Right now, I think there's condos lining up downtown. I mean, if you come up here is really where you have a condo galore. And then there is also condos in downtown itself around here, and you have condos up here in the executive center. You can get a 1-1 at the moment for about $150,000 right around here. That's the executive center. And you can get condos all the way up to $40 million. And there's actually currently 13 condos available right along here going up the coast, ranging up to 40 million, between 10 and 40 million dollars. I think there's others obviously less expensive, but 13 listings up to 40 million dollars. Now looking at single family homes, where they range everywhere between, I would say, $400,000 at the low end, also going to $40 million. And they are mainly around here. The high end is here. It's called the South End, as well as around here, which is called El Cid. Those are the most sought after neighborhoods in West Palm Beach. However, you don't really need to spend $40 million. I think if you go to El Cid right here, I think you're talking mega money. But if you go back just about 3 blocks, you're down to under $1 million. I think there's homes available actually for $500,000 right here. So big difference being on the water or being off the water. Now, if we look at, here's Prospect Park. Prospect Park also homes ranging between 500 and $1 million. And then over here you have Flamingo Park. Flamingo Park is a really sought after neighborhood because of its location. You're very close to Palm Beach here, to downtown. You're close to the airport, which is over here, and you have just minutes to go to the beach. So it's really a great neighborhood, and the median price there is just shy of $500,000. So really good place to look if you're in that price range. Also, Sunshine Park, very little known area right here, has the benefit of being right between it, and the pricely is still very affordable. And then you have Grandview Heights. Grandview Heights is around here, great neighborhood, close to downtown, close to the beach, very convenient, everything. Now, going up on the north side, up here is Northwood area, also ranges from the 500s or even below, going up to very multi-million dollars. I think $28-30 million probably. Now you have to take those mega $1-million prices with a grain of salt, because I think there's, as I said, 13 listings on condos between 10 and 40 million. I think 10 of them are between 20 and 40 million. However, the highest price condos sold in the last 12 months was, I think, $21 million. Now in single family homes, it's a little bit the same. We're talking about homes here in South End and talking about El Cid. We have listings right now for $38.5 million, for $39 million, for $32 million. But if you look at what has actually closed and sold in the last 12 months, the highest price home sold around here was $12.5 million. So it's questionable if those really high-end prices are being paid on, if there's folks around who will spend that money at that location. Because we're talking about prices who are coming over here in the Palm Beach area 40 million is a lot of money to be on the west side of the intercoastal. Well, anyway, then you have areas like up here, it's called the Land of the Presidents. And the Land of the Presidents is a fairly new community. It's been there for a while with condos, but single family homes. They're fairly new, and they're ranging in the $1 million category, but they're gated. You have a golf course there. It's really beautiful. If you're a golfer, best area to be. Now, if you go a little bit more to the west, then you have other neighborhoods right around here. You have the Royal Palm Estates, single family homes. Then a really great neighborhood is Riverwalk, having right next to the preserves, and that's pretty close to the turnpike. And then around here, we actually have Breakers West Country Club, great area for golfers, and it's a country club. I don't think you have to join the golf club membership, but highly prestige neighborhood, and still sort of affordable depending on the size of home and if you want to live directly on the golf course or not. Obviously, we cannot go over every single neighborhood West Palm Beach, Florida has to offer. However, if you want to get more details about what kind of homes are in what kind of neighborhood, we have another video coming up, and all you have to do is subscribe to this channel below and tap the bell so you will be the first one to know when the video is up. I'm going to describe more neighborhoods, also show pictures of houses, of prices, the architecture in every neighborhood. That should give you a pretty good idea what is of interest for you and what not. And also, please remember, if you're thinking about moving, whether if it's in 9 days or it's in 90 days, or if you simply have questions about real estate in general, about buying, selling, or investing in real estate, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or schedule a Zoom call with us, which I prefer. I would love to talk to you about it, answer any of your questions, and guide you to your next real estate transaction. And be prepared, I'll be back.